Okay, so let me get this over here. Where was I? Messenger before. Okay, there. Okay. I think I have something here on chat. Let me see. Good evening, Maryland. How are you? Glad to join. Glad you're joining. Okay, so here we're going to start this. So, good evening, traders. Today is Thursday, August 20th. And before I start, here is the usual disclaimer. Let me get my picture out of there. It says here, any comments made during this live webinar should not be taken as an order to enter trades, nor should it be considered as trading advice. This live webinar is strictly for educational purposes only to illustrate how we trade DTA's Congressive system. This live webinar is basically, again, past performance of the DTA's Congressive system is not, again, I repeat, is not indicative of future results. I must emphasize that I'm neither a licensed nor professional trading advisor. I am merely a retail trader like everyone else. Once again, this live webinar is strictly for educational purposes only. Okay, I'm not a signal provider. I'm just showing how we trade the system that I teach. It's very consistent. My students just have to bring their discipline. That's it. So with that said, I took a trade over. I took an overnight trade. Well, this overnight, basically afternoon here in Manila. This one I entered there. This was more like a set and forget, meaning I already knew I entered there, and it basically set my take profit and my stop loss, and I left. I basically had to run some errands, and had what I call a stop loss, but it had a trailing stop loss. If didn't trail here and got me my 2 points, it could have hit my target way up here, but my trailing stop loss stopped it out because it went down. So I got 2 points there. Then eventually when I got back here, I saw that happen. There was an entry right here. I got 9 points. So basically my total right now, what I had there, if I can show it to you, is right through. Remember I lost last night, right? I made it all back in 2 trades, $550. And that's on one contract. So the loss I did last night was basically all made up in those 2 trades. My overnight session, which is in the States, but here in the Philippines, it's the afternoon. Okay. So there was a lot of movement over the overnight session. That's why I took advantage of that. So I'm looking forward to this morning session in the States. It's probably going to be moving as well. So let's take a look at that now. Let's look at the macro chart. There's the macro chart. Again, we had a big dip down here. This was after as you can see here, was after the FOMC announcement. This is the FOMC announcement. It was at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. basically 2 a.m. here in the Philippines. It was 2 p.m. in the States right there. We had took a bit down and just continued going down. And basically it's still going down here where we are today. Right now. The overnight session, it kind of retraced back. If you look at this, do a Fibonacci, you go from right here, from the start over here, all the way down to here. So that's where we're at. We're now going to the retrace levels of the Fibonacci. We hit the retrace here, went back down, and now we are in the VWAP here. This is going to try to retest again maybe, or maybe go back down, we'll see. So right now that's where we're at. So since we're below the VWAP here, we might have to look, it depends on what it does here. Here is the value area again, once again, during the overnight session. Let me see here. Right here, there's the value area from here to here. And that's where we're at. That's where 70% of the trades were done overnight. Okay, so it looks like it's breaking above the VWAP. Probably going to test this here, or me test the correction retracement values here, one of these levels here. So we'll see. So let's look at the micro chart. And I see, we'll look at that. There we are. So we are technically, as you can see here, and you remember, this is basically the overall trend or overall momentum is down, right? But now we're experiencing a retrace or a correction. Okay, so right now overall momentum is down, but now the immediate momentum is up. As you can see right there, there's the opening. We had a possibly good trade right here. So what I'm gonna do is, since I already made my profit goal, I'm gonna be trading only one contract. I wanna limit my loss. Okay, so that's why I'm trading only one contract. That's what I'm gonna do here, right there. And it's not gonna be sim. We're gonna do the same amount there. So let me see. Where was this? Oh, here we are. Okay, there we are. Let me take my picture out of there. Okay, so the market has already opened. We see an up move here. And like I said, I am trading one contract. So I'm looking to see between 100 to 200. When I reach that, then I'm fine. I will probably trade sim after that. So I just want to make sure that I reach my profit goal for the morning session. I obviously reached it during the overnight session. Okay, so let's see if we can get a setup here. Again, I'm trading one contract. So if I'm trading one contract, the goal is to make at least 100 or 200 within 1 hour. This live webinar is only up to 1 hour, and we'll see. Okay. Any questions? Who do we have here? Let me see here. Hey, Alvin. Okay, you're all watching. Okay, cool. So we're above the value, the VWAP. The VWAP is being right here. As you can see right here is the VWAP. Meaning if the price is above VWAP, we're looking for a long. So we'll just wait for our entry. Again, with the Congress system, we basically try to enter at high probability. Doesn't mean it's going to win all the time. It's going to win high probability, meaning at least 80%, between 75 to 80% of the time. So we got that target. So we got one more. In fact, I was going to move that. I was going to move it up to at least 3 points. Yeah, see. At least to 62.50. That's where I think it was going to go. It's okay. So this is a lot better market than it was last night. Last night was dead until in the afternoon. The afternoon was actually a lot of volatility during the afternoon. So you can see the difference between no volatility and with volatility. And this is basically normal volatility right now. In fact, let me see what the measurement on here from the V1 is right here, or not V1 but deviation plus 1, deviation plus 2. Yeah, yesterday was like only 4, less than 5 points. So now we just need one more trade. I'm up here right now. As you can see, 650. My net right now is what? My net is 636. Again, would have hit my 3 points there, but I just was trying to move it, but I didn't do it in time. Now, this is, like I said, what you don't find in Forex. You don't find in Forex the deviation levels of the VWAP like you see here, because this is basically all based on volume. And most institutional traders or institutionals, they trade off the VWAP, or should I say the deviation levels of the VWAP. So you see this blue line here, that's your +1 deviation. Down here is your -1 deviation. They basically, if the deviation levels, basically, if it goes to +2, most of the time, most of the trades, I think they can find out what the probability is. It never, 99% of the time, it will not pass the third deviation. 99% of the time. It does happen 1% of the time. But usually it trades from deviation 1, either deviation 1 or 2. It can be either +1 deviation or 2 deviation, or -1 deviation or -2 deviation. That's how the prices fluctuate. Again, depending if you're above the VWAP. Now, those of you who don't know what a VWAP is, it stands for Variable Weighted Average Price. And since we're trading the ES, which is the S&P 500 index of the US stock market, it's the S&P 500 index. Basically, S&P 500 stands for the top 500 blue chip companies in the US. We're not trading the stock, we're trading the index. Should I say we're speculating the index, the price of the index. And that's how we trade this particular futures. We just speculate on price. So this VWAP is basically based on what? This is the electronic trading hours. You see this ETH, that stands for electronic trading hours, meaning it's more, or so that's more like 24/7 or the overnight VWAP. I'll pull up another chart here, which is more of what I call the intraday right there. It's still forming, not really all formed out. It starts at the opening of the morning session. So this is what we call the RTH, or meaning, you see this up here, regular trading hours, meaning from 9:30 a.m. Eastern all the way to 4 p.m. Eastern. This is the VWAP. Now, as you can see here, let me see. Find an arrow here. Hold on. Right here. So the 24. I'm going to show you the two VWAPs. So that's why I like trading the two VWAPs. Okay, here's the 24-hour or the ETH or overnight session VWAP right there. You just follow this, right? You follow my arrow. And here's the intraday VWAP. It's just forming now, the green one. So now they're almost close to each other. So, but the thing is, what does it tell you? The price is currently above both of those VWAPs. So therefore, our bias is to the upside, or we're looking for longs. Basically, we're looking for high probability entries for a long. Okay. Again, this is more advanced in our DTA, in our Congressive system. We offer that also, just long as you know what the congressive system is. So here we're looking at this. We're about here.
Order submitted.
Then one contract, and that's what I like about NinjaTrader. You can just base this with any level you want here. So you can see it's kind of consolidating right here. Trying to determine if it's still going to continue going up, or will it reverse and go down. Now, if we look at this in more of a macro level, we are where? The beginning of the retrace, meaning one of these red lines here. That's the retrace level, meaning that's where it retraces and eventually comes back down because the overall momentum is down. So we'll see. But so far, the immediate momentum is up. So we'll see how far that's going to go. Maybe up to here or up to here. Most likely here and then reverse. That's what I'm speculating on. So we'll see if we get an entry here. I don't want to chase. So now here's where the +1 deviation, right? So it's going for the +2 deviation. It's getting smaller and smaller volume up there. Trying to reverse here. Let's see. If we can enter a trade here, the target would probably be right here. Let's see what happens here. Again, we let the market come to us rather than we chase the market. Unless there is a more advanced setup. It's more for advanced, but right now I don't see any. Like I said, see, that's hitting the plus. This is more of the +2 deviation.
Target filled.
There's 200 in less than 1 hour, or around 30 minutes maybe. So now we are 750. In terms of this, we are looking at see 200 gross, depending on the commission and the broker, which broker that anyone uses. There'll be net of that, but right now we're 200 gross for the morning session. Okay, when I started off, it was what, 550. Now it's 750. So pretty much that's you'll be done for the day. Because again, one contract, if you can average around 200, well, let's say with commissions, it's a little under 200. Still over 195, yeah, 190, yeah. So if you can do that in less than 30 minutes and do that consistently, I'd say that's pretty good. So now we're going to see what's going on here. We'll see if there's going to be another position. I'm thinking of going to go back to Sim since I already reached my goal for the morning session. But if I see a higher probability trade, then we'll see. But I don't want to get too greedy here. So anyways, here, looking at, again, look, we're getting up here. We're in the retrace zone right now. So I'm expecting this to basically come back down. Either going to test the VWAP again, or because now it's reaching the +2 deviation, which is this, right? And I said it usually doesn't go, 1% of the trades go past this if it's very strong. You see this hit +2 deviation, went back down. You see down here, this is maybe -1. Here's -2. It never got past the -1. Like I said, 99% of the trades will never get past the -2 or the +2 unless it's a very strong momentum. Okay, so that's why I like these deviation levels. So let's go back to what we're looking at here in terms of the intraday one. Let me see here. This is this one. So now here we are. So what we're looking here now, this is more the intraday. Now this is the different levels. There's your +1, +2, and there's your +3. As you can see, these are now kind of angling up, meaning we have stronger momentum to the upside. So we'll see what happens here. I'm anticipating this to maybe go down. It's going to try to test back down here or somewhere around here. Again, here is the intraday VWAP. This is the 24-hour VWAP. So they're close by, but again, we're above both of them. So we can expect either it's going to bounce off here or may bounce off here. We'll see. Again, like I said, I'm going to expect this to get down here. That's why I only took, remember, I took my take right here. Let me see here. You can see where my charts are here, my trades, I think, if it's marked off. No, I don't think it is. So let's see here, data series. Yeah, it's not plotted. There. So that's why I only took it there, because I knew it was gonna not go all the way up. Again, you'll know that, students will know that with the reason why, what I look at and so forth. I just took my 2 points and got it at there. You can see it's kind of consolidating there. So the value area here for the intraday is different. You see it begins here at the opening. But if you look at the value area for the 24/7 one, it's different. It starts off during the overnight. See, where look at this, it has a bigger value. As you can see, it doesn't only begin here. It begins all the way from the morning, overnight session. Look at this. That's where it began, all throughout. Back it opens at, what time does it open? At 6, I think 6 a.m. here, Manila time. That's when the next day opens. So anyways, here, oops, there. Looks like he's gonna try to hit this one here, and then come back down again and just play out here, and we'll see what happens. By the way, let me put this on. There we reached the +2 deviation area. Now, if I was trading more than one contract, I would have been either trailing this going up. But since I'm only trading one contract and being more conservative, since I already have my profit goal for the day, I don't want to give back anything back to the market, right? So I'm being more conservative, just taking what I need to take, rather than try what they call hitting a home run. I'm just basically doing your base hits. If you know baseball, it's basically singles. That's it. What in baseball terms is called small ball rather than home run ball.
Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
So basically we're done. I'm done for the here it is. 287.50. Close to 300. I just took less than that because it was running out of steam here, so I just want to make sure it doesn't reverse back. So basically that's what it was. Obviously I could have gotten more. I'm just getting one, a sure thing, but again, 287.50 for the morning session. Our goal is between 1 to 200. We're above that, so for me I'd be done for the day. Again, it's only 10:16. We started on a little after 9:30, so with that, I think it's going up now. I'm gonna probably end this webinar. Reached my profit goal. My total profit now is basically, let me see here. For the day, it's 837.50. And I'm only trading one contract. Now I'm gonna see here what I think it's right here, what my balance on. Again, I'm doing a funding, and this is what I'm telling my students. You basically learn the system, be consistent on it, and then if you don't have the funds to trade, you get to test to get funded. And this is all based in the States. It's not here in the Philippines, but based in the States. They fund anyone anywhere in the world, just as long as you know how to trade. And there it is. My profit and loss right now is 2,627. I've been in it for, this is I think my ninth day. I have to be minimum 15 days. So basically I have another 6 days left since I'm in 9 trading days, not calendar days. So basically that's 3 weeks, 15 trading days, Monday through Friday. So it's basically 3 weeks. My profit goal was only 1750. If I achieve that, then you get a fund of 25,000 to trade. You trade their money. So if you trade this on live account, can you imagine in 9 trading days, you've already gained 10% on a 25,000. In fact, you can start off with maybe 10,000, but that's still a pretty good gain within 9 trading days. So anyways, that's where I'm at. Again, I have to maintain my consistency. It has to be below 30% here, so which I am, so that's good. So I just have to wait till I hit my 15 trading days, and just as long as I'm below my 1750, then I'll get to trade. I'll get funded for 25,000. I've already been funded for 10,000 with another company, but this one is earn to trade. So with that said, see, it's going up and up and up. I don't think we'll get another entry, but again, I could have got more, but I'm not trying to be greedy. So with that said, I am going to end it today. Again, it's Thursday. I'm going to do the same thing again tomorrow night, same time, 9:30. Okay. Take care, everyone, and God bless.